what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of The Road to Glory. Episode number 76. Jeez, if you do enjoy today's episode, please don't forget to smash a thumbs up on it. Let's get into it, shall we? So I left you at the end of the last one with a little bit of an injury for our star player, Sergio Aguero. Now that sucks, obviously, but it's only a one-game injury, and it's only a knee injury, which I've got plenty of cards for that I can quickly apply because we used the French team in the last game. We are on rotation once again, obviously with two different squads. We're back to the Prem team in Division 2, obviously, today, so I can't be missing my star man. So we definitely use one of those fitness cards. Even though we could have sold it for a few hundred coins, it just doesn't matter at this point. I've done so much bronze pack method and so many SBCs that I've got a lot of gold like injury cards and stuff like that, so I actually use them now as opposed to always selling them on. We sort of moved on from that part of the Road to Glory, so we're at 10 points from 4 games in Division 2. Not too bad, but we definitely threw away one game there where we should have got 3 points. And whether or not that will come back to haunt us, I don't know. We've got to play another 2 games in today's episode to see where we end up in this division. We have 6 games left in the entire division, and we will play them across 3 different episodes. So we go into a game against the guy who's got some informs and the SBC Eto, like quite a nice team, and I could tell that he was a pretty good player, but the game, as you can see, was a little bit choppy in places, but it definitely settled down as the game went on. But I was struggling to tackle this player. It was the first game of the day, and actually I don't even know if I played the night before, so I was a slight bit rusty, and this guy goes 1-0 up with Samuel Eto. He sort of just, I guess, sweaties it across the goal and then taps it in, and Lloris wasn't able to keep that ball out of the back of the net, which I wasn't happy about. But it was kind of like point blank range, so I guess anything goes. Martial is trying to twist and turn past defenders. He does get some space, but he ends up hitting the woodwork in the wrong side of the woodwork as well. It would have been nice if it had gone in off the post as opposed to out for a goal kick. But there was a lot of pressure going on. I was getting through, as you can see. There was a few times where I was getting one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but either was just slightly too close to the goalie, or it wasn't a great angle or something like that. I was getting half chances, basically. They weren't full-on, out-and-out chances. And then he goes 2-0 up, like right at the start of the second half. That's a real sort of, I don't know, it's one of those which just demotivates the hell out of you straight away. But we get a slice of luck in the 63rd minute, and somehow some bobbles happen. The ball ends up with Pogba, who is able to get past that defender. Like, he just passes it straight out to me. That was very, very lucky and unfortunate for him. But we do get a consolation goal. It's now 2-1. We're not out of this yet. And I make 3 substitutions because I just felt like there were some players that were lacking somewhat. You know, Manolas comes on for Rio Ferdinand. Keane wasn't doing very good. My legends were letting me down. And even Martial just felt like he was outclassed in this particular game. And look at this happening right at the end. It always happens in the 90th minute, doesn't it? Sergio Aguero gets a very lucky, but I can't believe he took it so well, half volley on the weak foot from outside the box. Damn, we equalised to earn ourselves a draw in this game. And I would say at the end of the day, that's probably a fair result. I wouldn't feel good if he'd come away with the victory, and I would have probably felt a bit jammy if I'd have come away with the victory. So 2-2 definitely was fair in my opinion in that particular game. As you can see, I had slightly more of the ball, slightly more shots on target, but I don't think it was enough for me to win the game. A couple of my shots were like pot shots from outside the box and half chances, like I said. So we're still not clear in this division. We need 1 more point to avoid relegation, which is, you know, fine. We can probably do that at some point. But we need to hold the division, at least hold it. We are going for promotion. We need to definitely hold it. I was so annoyed with Roy Keane at the end of that game that I just straight up swapped him out. You know, we're going to be using Yaya from now on. I need to try and find that perfect centre midfielder in the Prem. Emre Can in form would be amazing, but I don't have the coins for that. So I'm not quite sure what to do. However, we flip it around and we go on to our other team, apply fitness to players that need it, and we go on into our second game in Div 2. And oh my, that's a really nice mix between a Premier League side and a French League 1 side. And he's even sort of linked it up with the Danish players there of who is it from Tottenham? What's his friggin' name? Christian Eriksen, and then Braithwaite from Toulouse. So a very nice team, and I always get done by Braithwaite. So I wasn't looking forward to it in the slightest. But I was getting shots at the start of the game. Like, he was allowing me to have possession and get in front of goal. And I wish Ben Yedder had actually shot that, because I swear I pressed the button and that would have been a nice little tap in, just like Eto'o did against me in the first game. And as you can see, we end up switching the formation to my favoured 4-1-2-1-2 second variant. And then these are like the in-game instructions that I apply, because I think once you change formation, you lose your in-game instructions, because of course you're now rocking a slightly different setup. I'm pretty sure the in-game like custom tactics stay the same. Say that 5 times fast. But yeah, I think you have to change the old player instructions. Now in the first half, this guy had 0 shots on goal. And within 4 minutes of the second half, he'd stuck one in the back of the net. So literally his first shot went in. Damn it. I'm starting to get worried about my goalkeeper situation, because Hugo Lloris is just letting in goals left, right and centre. Can't actually remember the last time he made a save for me. So yeah, it's a bit worrying. It really is. Christian Eriksen, well, there's a save. Thank God for that, Hugo. You've redeemed yourself, buddy. Now, I'm not loving him too much at the moment, but I think I kind of need him in the squads. If only that wasn't Kante in that situation, we might have come away with a goal. But Ben Yedder plays it to Dembele, who spots Martial on that weak foot across the goalie. That was a solid finish right there. And I'm not sure, but I think he's got Lloris in goal as well. So another one which, yeah, there you go. He's got Lloris in goal. I think maybe you should save in a shot like that in a situation like that, because that's a weak foot of Martial. It's not too far away from him. If you dive with your hands rather than sticking a leg out, you might end up saving it. But of course, I'm happy that he didn't. Dembele plays it through to Ben Yedder. I go for the Berber spin, but informed Julien is there to stop it. Now look at my centre-backs in this situation. I stupidly give the ball away here, but they like clump up together and then run the wrong way. And Braithwaite is through. And like I said, it always happens at the end of the game, doesn't it? Fuming, I was. Absolutely fuming. I don't know why. Is it Koscielny in that situation? Like, one runs the wrong way and gets so far away from Braithwaite. Like, I didn't instruct him to do that. I didn't move him. He just auto ran the wrong way and got too close to the other centre-back, allowing so much space for my opponent to go through and score a goal, which I don't think he deserved. I outplayed this guy. And then, of course, I went on full-on all-out attack because it was right at the end of the game. I'm about to lose, so I either need to get the equaliser or I'm going to concede again. And just my luck today that I concede again. So, yeah, 3-1. 3-1. What? That's just completely and utterly undeserved, in my opinion. He's obviously counted on the fact that I've gone all-out attack right at the end there. And did what was right, which was stick a few players up top, get past the 1 or 2 defenders that I actually had back, and score the goal to really wrap up the game. But I don't think he deserved that one. I really felt like we outplayed that guy, and I couldn't find the back of the net. It was so frustrating. You'll see the stats here. I might not have had the most possession, but I had 8 shots, 5 on target, and I felt like they were decent attempts as well, some of them. So it's the story again of me not being clinical enough in Division 2 when I need to be, because that's the only way you get promotion. So now we seem to have a task on our hands. We're not out of relegation zone yet, which is annoying. But we've got 4 games to get 7 points or something like that. So we need to win at least 2 games. And then we can afford a draw, or if we get a few different wins, we could still win the championship, I think, just about. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one again. I can almost see it happening where we don't manage to get promotion and we're stuck in Division 2. And that's kind of if we're lucky, because at this point, we've played a few games. We've played 6 games in this division now, and we're still not out of the relegation. And I think you need more wins to really be safe, obviously. So it's not looking good, and I'm not particularly happy. Like, last episode where we won 2 games and we drew 1 and we won 1, but I was playing amazing FIFA. I was really happy with how I was playing, and in this episode I was just not enjoying it. It felt different. I'm gonna give an excuse, but I think the LB button has definitely gone on my Elite controller, and that's 100% of the reason why we lost. Now, it isn't, of course. I obviously made some stupid defensive errors, and it's ended up hurting us in today's episode. So we've got like a mountain to climb now, which I know sometimes makes it interesting viewing for you guys. If we can pull it off, it's amazing. But there's also the chance that we could just get relegated and have an even bigger hill to climb to get all the way back up. I just need to make it to Division 1. I don't think I've ever done it, because I've never really tried. This is the furthest I've ever got in seasons, because it's not a game type I normally play. But anyway, I've been rambling enough. If you have enjoyed the episode, please don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, and of course subscribe to the channel if you're new. I've got the likes of the random pick and fatal coming up over the next few days as well, so look forward to that. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.